team for the ransom. I'm in the field, 2-minute drill, highlight reel. Let's review, what's the deal, okay? Watching footage going out of control. Buckle up, we got an hour to go, so let's go, that's straight heat. Ain't no chillin' around here, back to back, net chance, how we feelin' around here? Got my whole squad in the building around here. If my name ain't on it, then I really don't care, come on. 3-point stance, we advance, ball in my hands, I don't take no chance. Touchdown dance, that's my jam. No hot takes, this is nothing but rants. Nothing but rants. Nothing but rants. Nothing but rants. On the beat, hey. Yeah.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to MBR, or as we like to call it around here, Nothing But Rants, the show where I find topics that I'm oddly passionate about and I pontificate upon them. These are not hot takes, but rather takes that I'm hot about. What's up? You like that? You really like that?
Let's shut up and grind some tape.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into the Film Guy Network on a fabulous Thursday evening. As usual, we have an absolutely loaded show for you guys tonight. It is our last show of the week. It will be our best show of the week. That is our usual promise here as we wrap up things for a solid week. It's been an important week for a lot of reasons, but an important week because we crossed over 97K. Hey, let's give them three. 97,000 people. Not bad. Not bad for a little three-man op. Not bad for an operation that just started covering all things national college football about 29 months ago.
I think 2023 was the first season we did full time.
So yeah, so we're coming up on our third season of doing all things national college football. I think we're actually 2024, Christian, weren't we? 2024, 25?
No, 23.
So we're 2023. We're going 3 seasons into this joint. So going into year 4, excited to do it. But yeah, 97,000, only 3,000 away from the offseason goal benchmark was 100K. Hope to be getting there relatively soon. Got a loaded show for you guys tonight. As it was Tuesday night, had a bunch of huddle tapes to get through for all of those quarterbacks out there. By the way, as long as I got to get this off my chest because I already sent a DM, so I hope they hear it. Because you're apparently going to flag this video. Whoever Whistle Sports is, you don't own Huddle clips. Huddle is fair use. It has always been fair use. I don't know why you insist on copyright claiming and getting slapped down with dispute charges from this channel. It's just weird. I don't know if it's something in your algorithm, something in your machine that's picking up things automatically, but you don't own Huddle. They're fair right usage. Everybody does what we're about to do tonight. So stop copyright claiming my YouTube videos. It's very, very weird.
Yeah.
Felt I had to get that off my chest. Yeah, it wasn't in the notes, but there it was. Sorry. Yeah, we got SEC Media Days, or meetings. Not going so well for the conference down there. Chaz Coleman's story, very interesting up there in Knoxville. I got a little bit of intel on that for you Tennessee fans watching tonight, even though they might not be so happy with me because we forgot Deshaun Bishop. We didn't forget Deshaun Bishop. We might have selectively left Deshaun Bishop off of our study. But, hey, we didn't watch Nate Frazier today. We didn't watch Chauncey Bowens today.
Nope.
We watched about 7 other dudes today on the network. So, yeah, we got more quarterback tape to watch tonight, as, of course, we do. And then Kirby's Top 5 going to make another appearance, as it usually does.
That's right.
On a Thursday. Too loaded. Absolutely too loaded. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, telling a friend. Feeling a little bit under-caffeinated for a reason. I felt like I couldn't take my normal regiment of show because I got to go to sleep tonight.
Sleep is very important.
Yeah, well, I
needs it.
I think I got to leave the house at 3:45 tomorrow to get on this flight to get out to LA in time. But nonetheless, yeah, I'm excited. I'm stoked to be out there in LA this week. Got a lot going on. Might go see a couple of football programs. There's plenty out there, so I don't think I'm giving up too much. Might go see a couple of football programs. Might go do a couple podcasts or two. Well, show my face to the West Coast folks.
Yeah, busy weekend.
Might as well. Busy weekend. Hopefully we can link up with the homie George Reister while we're out there as well. Like, subscribe, tell a friend. Kirby, SEC meetings have been a disaster. So says you in the show notes. So what do you got for me?
Yeah, so I don't know what the entire purpose of spring meetings has been for SEC or for the SEC in years past. I guess it's kind of to give a health of the offseason and kind of give an update as to where things are. And if that's the case, this has been probably the most detrimental spring meetings this conference has ever held. It has been nothing short of a disaster for the PR team of the SEC, for the SEC as a whole, and for Greg Sankey to boot. I mean, if you go down the list and talk about all the talking points that we've had, we're seeing a love triangle where 3 separate coaches are talking about how one school is more racist than the other, while the other's talking about academics. All of that's going on. On top of that, the entire coaching roster has expressed that they felt misled with the SEC going to 9 games, expecting that there would be some form of expansion. That looks really bad for Sankey. Then,
not just misled. They were misled by the Big Ten.
Right.
Greg Sankey had the rug pulled up underneath him. What Kirby just alluded to was the SEC went to 9 under the impression that we were going to 16 for the next 3 years and then going to 24. Just like Tony Petitti was talking to Heather Dinich, like we mentioned the other night. Tony Petitti's pulled the rug out from underneath everybody. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, and to that point, no one seems to agree with Greg Sankey that 16 is where the SEC wants to go. He stands in front of a microphone and says, yeah, that's what the SEC wants. We want 16. Meanwhile, coaches are voting for 24.
8 of the 16 coaches.
Some are voting for 24. Others are voting for 12. It's bad. The most powerful coach in the conference, Kirby Smart, has come to the mic and has advocated that, hey, if people aren't going to follow the rules, the SEC should just secede and do its own thing because we're strong enough to do that. Meanwhile, another coach in the conference is threatening that he will expose the entire industry for breaking rules if he gets in trouble for breaking the rules. And while all of that's going on, Greg Sankey has continuously come to the mic and coaches have come to the mic and said, oh yeah, this is still the most powerful, most dominant conference in college football, despite the fact that they have not competed for a national title in 3 years, much less won it. It has been an utter nightmare for the SEC.
Not to mention, Kirby, they literally handed the media a memo today that basically said, hey, that new Senate bill, yeah, appreciate y'all, but y'all don't know shit about my sport, so stop talking about it. That's what that memo said today. And then he doubled down with a direct quote to Ross Dellinger, looked like via a tweet that said, hey, we appreciate all the input, but y'all don't know anything about this sport, so stop saying. Y'all have no idea how tough these conversations are, was I think the direct quote he gave to Dellinger. Since when is it a good PR decision to walk out and say, hey, I'm smarter than everybody, and y'all have no idea what y'all are talking about, so stop giving me suggestions? That's not – I for the longest time thought Greg Sankey was the most powerful man in college sports. That's the way I talked about him. And over the last 3 years of doing this show nationally, we have been lapped, absolutely lapped by Tony Petitti. And when I say we, I'm talking about Greg Sankey. We have been lapped by that dude up north. And every time he pulls the rug out, he bamboozles you, man. Absolutely bamboozles. Even to the point where the dude who's running the sport right now was his buddy from MLB baseball in the College Sports Commission. Sorry.
It's been you're right.
it's all over the place, man.
It's been horrible. And I don't know if this is going to be the downfall of the SEC, but I can't help but feel like it's arrogance and it's continuous puffing of the chest and we're the best conference in college football. Now, the Big Ten does this as well, but their continuous trying to bolster up might be the downfall of this conference.
At least their house is in order.
Yeah.
At least they're not out here throwing axes across the volleyball net at each other.
Correct.
I mean, it's ridiculous. We got major coaches at major programs being like, every time I get in front of a mic, I want to shit on the other guy. What? I mean, like they're hot take artists. Like they're people who do content for a living.
Right.
It's insane.
It has been a disastrous week. Go ahead, J-Will.
Well, I think partially the worst thing that happened for SEC meetings was prior to SEC meetings happening, there's these feuds going back and forth with coaches giving quotes out. That already kind of stirs the pot up. And in a time at SEC meetings where you would like to see your conference kind of on the same page, you'd like your conferences and your coaches or your teams and coaches to kind of unite together, be a united front going into this, and we get all these differing opinions. And like Pete Golding today talking about tampering, instead of just saying, oh, I'll go after everybody, he then wants to utilize an example, taking a shot at Lane Kiffin of, well, I had players tampered on my roster from a guy that left here that are now on that roster. Yeah. Why don't we look at that? Like, it's just continued feuds, and like it's girl drama is what it feels like.
Yeah, we know everybody's speeding, but it doesn't mean you can't drive 125 miles an hour with the lights off. Like that, just because everybody's driving 12, 15, 17, 18 miles an hour over doesn't mean you don't stick out when you drive 145. And that's what it is when your head coach is texting linebackers, hey, yo, what's the buyout? With a new contract. Your head coach, not the director of player personnel, not the 23-year-old fireable assistant, not those people, the head coach allegedly. So like that's a little bit different. And I agree with him in the sense that, hey, I agree with people who say, hey, if you don't do this to an extent, you are going to lose. I understand this sentiment because we're also the ones that sit up here and laugh at Clemson because they refuse to change with the times.
Right.
But there's a middle ground there somewhere. And we've talked about this forever. This sport, prior to NIL, I thought this sport of coaches and this community of coaches governed themselves relatively well. Everyone was cheating, but if you were going outrageously over the limit, they would just report you for, improperly using your school cell phone or going through McDonald's drive-thrus or doing something like that if you were being outrageous. That's Tennessee and Ole Miss is what I just mentioned, by the way.
Oh, right. And it's not even just driving 120 miles an hour with the lights off. You're doing it for our Georgia people in Arcade County, which everybody knows you don't speed in Arcade County. You will get pulled over for going 3 miles per hour over. That being Arcade County Police being Dabo Sweeney. Of all people that you wanted to mess with and go into a program and try and tamper with at an extreme level, you did it to the head coach that has said no to all of this, that has been against this the entire time. You messed with the wrong guy. You went speeding with the lights off in the wrong county. That's what you did.
Yeah, I'm like I stated, if I'm an Ole Miss person, I'm looking at this like, dude, LSU, look at what Lane Kiffin just did to my football team. We got to get right. We got to do whatever it takes to get our roster right. Probably the line is probably the head coach sending the tampering text. You know what I mean? It's like, probably don't go over that one.
Right.
And if that happened, then like I said, the Iowa thing would scare me if I were an Ole Miss fan. But the whole idea of, I saw a Clemson guy today who was like, oh, you got receipts, huh? You're willing to expose the entire sport. Go ahead. Go ahead and pull it. Because a Clemson guy don't give a shit. You ain't exposed to Dabo Sweeney.
Right.
Burn the whole place down. I don't care. You're not burning my house. We got a moat built around this joint.
Yeah, no, for real. I mean, Clemson is what we talk about. Like, we make jokes about it, but if things really, really do get ugly, they are one of the cleanest teams to come out of this. They might come out of it squeaky clean if that happens. But even if you expose the entire industry, you can't sanction every team. You can't punish every team. You can't give every single team in the conference in the sport a bowl ban.
Do you want to kind of trade positives and negative storylines? Because I got a positive one. I got
Let's
a guy who
hear
I
a positive, yeah.
I got a guy who I thought won the week out there in Destin, Florida. Other than Paul Feinbaum and all his fine guests getting.
Is it who I think it is?
Who?
Is it someone we've given a hard time to?
Yeah, I mean, but I like this guy.
Yeah.
You know? I think he's, at least from an SEC coach's standpoint, at least he's not a bore. This guy gives me things to talk about all the time. I see Eli Drinkowitz. Eli Drinkowitz was my big winner this week for 2 reasons. One, he fought his local homeowners association. Do you know why, Jonathan?
He's fishing.
Yeah, some Karen called the cops on him for fishing in the local neighborhood pond. Let the man rip a lip. Let the man wet a line, please. It's America.
Facts.
It's the springtime. Bass is spawning. Piss off, Miss Karen. I hope the police officer's like, Mr. Drinkwitz, I apologize, Coach, but she made me do it. And then, not only, good on him for going out and fishing. I probably should be doing some coaching, but good on him for doing some fishing. One, good on him also for trying to get an ordinance written in the HOA to allow the people in the neighborhood to fish the pond. He lost the vote 17-15.
What's the point of an HOA? What's the point of a pond if you're not going to fish in it?
Curb appeal.
Now that I said that out loud, the idea that the head coach at Missouri can't win a local election in his HOA to fish in a pond, 17-15, couldn't recruit some local dudes in the neighborhood that like to fish too. Now that I said this out loud,
You couldn't find 2 other guys.
Couldn't swing the vote, man.
2 people to agree with you.
Couldn't like binge watch Chuck Rhodes on Billions and figure out how to make a play.
Yeah,
I mean,
tough.
come on, Drink. But that was cool. I thought that was awesome that he's a fisherman. I like hearing that about he's down to earth. You know, one of us type of stuff right there. Also, he was very personable and relatable when he said something in response to, I think Paul asked him, what are your thoughts on college football play? He was like, hey, dude, Paul, if I don't start beating top 25 football teams, they're going to fire my ass. That's all he said. So he's like, don't ask me about that stuff. I got to go beat top 25 football teams or they're going to fire me.
But, I mean, it is so – like, the 2014 playoffs
Yeah, I'm saying, chat, like, couldn't slide a couple hundos to one of the house moms to, like, make sure the vote went our way? I mean, good Lord, you're the highest paid state employee in the state.
Definitely.
Sorry.
But, yeah, no, the what was I talking about? Damn, I just lost my train of thought.
That's on me.
It's all good. It'll come back to me in a sec.
It's me railroading you on a Thursday.
No. The appeal to the 2014 playoff is for guys like Drink, where they're consistently 15 to 20, where they're not going to be the top 12 all the time. But even then, we've seen NBA coaches get fired for making the playoffs. We see college basketball coaches reach the March Madness tournament and get fired. Like, making the playoff does not create some magical job security that these people think it will. Maybe for the first year or so.
I've been having this same thought too of everybody talking about how it changes how we view head coaches if we expand the playoff, because now there's more security because you made a playoff. Oh, we can't fire. He made a playoff. Ask James Franklin how that went. Like he made a Final Four in the very next year. Now I know that it derailed very quickly, but I'm not of the belief that if you go 8-4 and make a 2014 playoff, that people are still going to be
Congrats.
like, "Yay, we finally did it! Let's
Wait a
go!"
minute. He went 8-4. He made a playoff. Yeah, but he got his doors blown off by Boise State.
I don't think this is going to magically change.
He's 8-5 now. Send him home.
I mean, Nick Sirianni was on the hot seat after getting the Eagles to the playoff after playing in a Super Bowl. Like this idea that you're going to get
but that's the Birds. I don't think I did that right.
No.
I think you tried to do the Chicago accent.
Yeah, you're doing Chicago Bears there.
But still, my point still
Birds.
stands. A head coach made the playoffs and was still in the hot seat because he didn't perform like he should have. Like, this idea that the 2014 playoff is going to keep 24 jobs safe is idiotic. So that was the last thing I had to say about that.
What else out of the spring meetings? Here's a new rule. I think Ole Miss should write it into Pete Golding's contract with the SEC that he's not allowed to be quoted. You can't put his words into text. He's too Southern. There's too many like word like fillers in there. So when you read text from him, he looks like he just said nothing. But if you actually watch the video, it kind of makes a lot more sense. You know, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you watched his videos and then read his text, they look totally different from what he's actually saying or what conveying on video. To me, that's the way I view it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's probably
because the internet got him for some word salad today.
Yeah.
But the video didn't look as much word salad as the text. You see what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, I feel like video of any quote is more accurate than any text.
As long as the video provides full context.
Yeah, for sure.
Should always go the extra mile when you can.
Agreed.
Anything else from the SEC meetings?
That's all I had.
All right. Are we going to the board now?
Do we want to talk about this Tennessee issue?
Oh, no. Let's talk about this Texas Tech
yes.
crap. So, obviously, Steve Sarkisian the other day said my 2s and 3s could probably go undefeated with Texas Tech's schedule. Now, he said the other school in the state that may be in the Big 12, well, that narrows it down to TCU, Baylor, and Texas Tech, and only one of them is projected to make the playoffs. So you were obviously talking about the Red Raiders. We all know this. Don't know why you just didn't say it. But said my 2s and 3s could go play that schedule, which has led now, because Big 12 media meetings, which is kind of like a sprinkling into media days, it's an opportunity for them to get their talking points out. Joey McGuire's in front of microphones today saying, not only are we willing to play you week 1, but my man Cody Campbell, his oil money going to pick up the tab for Abilene Christian and Texas State. And we called our other oil man and said Jerry going to host it. So we're going to be over at AT&T because, you know, oil man to oil man, he going to help me out. Right. He going to open the doors to that $3.78 billion facility.
Right. This is an absolute masterclass by Texas.
Oh, yeah. There is no loss here for them.
This is beautifully done by them because everybody knows that Texas and Texas Tech aren't going to magically schedule one another. Texas isn't going to, especially with the schedule that Texas already has going into this season, a very pressurized season that be. They're not going to magically schedule this, so Texas Tech gets to do all of this, say, we'll play you right now, we'll pick up the tab for the other games to cancel, all that good stuff, and then at the end of it can say, well, we tried to schedule them and they ran. They didn't want to do it.
We'll add a second top 25 team onto our schedule, and we will add ourselves and be the 8th top 25 team on your schedule.
Yeah.
All's fair and fair, right?
For sure.
Yeah, I mean,
all's fair and fair.
Yeah, no, I think
I'll pick up the tab, though. Don't worry about that.
We all agree that Texas's schedule is way harder than Texas Tech.
Oh, yeah,
but
definitely.
Texas Tech is this is a bad look for Texas regardless, because if you do schedule Texas Tech, you just added, like you said, an 8th top 25 team, not to mention a top 25 team that will probably make the playoff this year, and your schedule has gotten exponentially harder. Or if you don't play them, you look soft, you look like you were just bluffing, you look like a scared school, which either way, this is not going to bode well for Texas. Texas Tech has absolutely done a masterclass in this for PR.
Honestly, this is payback for saying what you said.
Yeah.
And they pinned you, like they got you backed up into a corner where there is no win for you. It's nothing but wins for them. And that's what happens when you say – it wasn't like you said, hey, their schedule's kind of bad or these schedules aren't the same. Bubba, you said your 2s and 3s could go 12-0. That's a lot, man. That's a lot of shit talking in one little 6-second soundbite. And, yes, now they have you backed into a corner where everyone's looking at it like, damn, Texas Tech just won up Texas.
Called a great PR job for Texas Tech, because all of college football fans are like, this is awesome. We have a team right now trying to make their schedule even tougher with an in-state opponent. Like, this is awesome. We love this.
If you're a Texas fan, are you like, shit? Are you like, yeah, coach, let's go get them? The guys, they're not going to have Hammond. I don't think the quarterback's going to be ready.
No.
So they're going to be a quarterbackless Texas Tech football team. Week 1.
The reactions I saw.
Texas should win that game by 10.
They should. The reactions I saw from Texas Twitter were, this is so desperate, LOL.
Texas
Tech needs us.
I know what they think about their football program. I didn't love the comment from Joey McGuire about, hey, what did they do in their first round of the playoff last year? And it's like, man, what did you do? What did you do against Oregon? Like, good Lord, man. Yeah, you were there, but come on, bro. No, I didn't like that.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, you have to at least have some success in the playoffs.
Yeah, put a banner on the wall. A Capital One Orange Bowl on the wall before we start doing some stuff like that.
Right.
But no, it is a masterclass PR. I do wonder how Steve Sarkisian and the rest of the coaching world feels about a booster such as Cody Campbell showing up in the mentions as much as he does. You know what I mean?
Probably doesn't like it.
No, because it's not even like, I don't even think it's all that tasteful anymore. I think some of this stuff, like one of these comments I saw today was like a little bit out. Oh yeah, right here. I wonder how Steve Sarkisian and the whole Texas bunch feel about this right here. Texas has a $48 million roster, so it shouldn't be a problem. But if you're scared, say you're scared. Like, how do we feel about, like, Cody Campbell's not just some fan that throws money. Cody Campbell is a person who is on committees.
Right.
On Twitter out here saying that they have a $48 million roster, speaking as if it is fact. And I would imagine he's privy to information that makes him believe that is fact in his own mind.
No, I mean,
I'm saying?
I would definitely not like it as a Texas administrator. As Steve Sarkisian, I wouldn't like it, but don't shake the hornet's nest.
Yeah.
Like, what are the if Cody Campbell is tweeting at Texas and saying all these things, and Texas Tech is out here saying, "Oh, we'll play you week 1," and Steve Sarkisian has said nothing, Texas Tech looks bad. They're the ones that look desperate. They're the ones that look greedy, all these things. But because you went out and you attacked them and their schedule and said, oh, we could win that with our 2s and 3s, you have now put yourself in that position to get all this stuff down on you. So, I mean, yeah, Cody Campbell saying those things, I don't like it. I don't think it's great. But at the same point, you've opened this door. Like,
I'm with you. I think the best way to put it is they kicked the hornet's nest.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I mean, more than that. And then knocked it off the stem and then stared at it for a second. All right, so about this Tennessee story. So, Chaz Coleman was a 5-star edge rusher, signed Penn State.
Correct.
Played for a year, if you could say that. Seemed to be pretty checked out at Penn State towards the back end of that season, as most of those football players were. Enters the transfer portal. Rumors are that Ohio State offered him a serviceable package. Tennessee offered him a considerably more serviceable package. And then he transfers down to Tennessee. Also happens to do with the fact that Jim Knowles, his defensive coordinator who recruited him to Penn State and played under him at Penn State, is obviously now the defensive coordinator down there at Tennessee. But there's a problem. Chaz Coleman showed up for a couple of days during spring practice, but Chaz Coleman has not showed up for summer workouts, mandatory summer workouts. He has not arrived on campus. There's also another problem because when you stop showing up or when you fail to show up, first thing fans start doing is look at these social media, and what do they find? Yo, 205-pound looking butt, money spreading on your Instagram profile in front of vehicles and in your hotel or wherever you were at, not in Knoxville, Tennessee. Now, Chaz Coleman has deleted his Instagram profile since then. I don't know if y'all know this, but we've completely gone off the web. Here's what I've been told, because there's all kinds of different stuff about this. Like, Kirby, you mentioned it before the show. Like, I've heard that one thing. You've heard he got $4.5 million. Mm-hmm. You've heard that he got $1.5 million.
No, 25,000, I believe, was the number.
Okay, so I've heard that from people that I trust up there in Knoxville that Tennessee's not exactly on the hook right now, but they're on the hook for the fact that they were kind of dependent upon this guy being pretty freaking good,
right?
And now he ain't playing. But it's not like they're on the hook for $1.5 million. They've already given him the money that was their money he was spreading and not taking advantage of. I've also been told that this might not be a like, hey, he's going to sit out a year and transfer to Ohio State. I've heard that like he just might be done playing football.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to undermine, and I know the posts that have been on social media. I don't think that alone is enough for us to discuss his mental health state or anything like that. I don't think that needs to be anything we discuss. I think the fact that this is a very bad look for Tennessee regardless, because whether it's because of that or not, the story and the narrative is going to be that Tennessee once again paid a bunch of money for a player to get here, and it has ended up biting him in the ass. This is the third time now in the last 2 seasons where money has become a very major issue for players playing.
I'd say 4th time, because people don't count the Mike Matthews thing. They count the Boo Carter thing.
Right.
They count the Nico thing. Mm-hmm. They count this one, obviously.
Right.
But nobody talks about Mike reportedly threatening to hold out. Was it the Ohio State game?
I forgot about this, actually, yeah.
That he was basically saying, like, hey, if I don't get mine, I'm about to hit that thing too. Now, this type of, we call it hostile negotiation tactics around here. That's what we call it. This type of stuff happens every day in college football when there were 2 portal windows, let alone, now there's just one. So it's a little bit tampered down a little bit, or tamped down, I should say, a little bit. Tampering, a word we say too often nowadays. Yeah. Tamped down just a tad bit. But, this is kind of interesting.
Well, it's also like from Josh Heupel's standpoint, you look at last year, you started the season in such goodwill because of the Nico thing. Everyone commended you because you did that the right way. A quarterback came to you and demanded more money, and you said, you know what, you can walk. You started the season in goodwill. What's happened with Boo Carter, what's happening with Chaz Coleman right now, you are not starting the 2026 season in goodwill with the Volunteers. An 8-4 season is not going to sit right with that fan base given everything that's happened this offseason. Whereas last year was a bit more stomachable, I think this year you are setting yourself up for a major issue if you do not have a much better season than you did last year, which no one right now is anticipating that team is going to be in the college football playoff. Like, that's just the way it is. Like, I don't think Tennessee's a bad football team. I don't think they're going to perform better than 9-3, 8-4, which is what you will have to do to make the 12-team playoff right now. So it's a bad look for Josh Heupel in general.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of hate saying it's a bad look for the program when it seems like there's just something's just not right with him, with Chaz Coleman being. So I understand that it's a bad look to fork over a bunch of money for a guy that may not even play a single snap for you. And you could say that, did we not see the signs? Did we not maybe understand that this could potentially happen to us?
Yeah, my biggest point the finger ask the question is to Jim Knowles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, did you not see this for 12 months while you were at Penn State and not know that this was a possibility? That if we, and I think it's goofy. Like last year, everyone front-loaded so much money because they were worried about what would happen with House versus NCAA. So the Boo Carter situation was unavoidable, and not just Tennessee, but a ton of universities. There was a lot of guys that were unglued and just checking out because I got paid in July. And it's October, Bubba, and I don't really care what you have to say to me because I'm about to go to the portal. You know what I'm saying? Like that, there was no, hey, I have to give maximum effort or else next month's check's not coming in, or, hey, I got to show up on time, or next month's. No, it was already front-loaded. Now that is not the case. So I don't believe that Chaz Coleman has gotten one off or one over on Tennessee football. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Financially, no.
I think, financially, no. But this is, it's what I would, what business school would teach you is an opportunity cost, right? Like
Definitely.
we thought, or an opportunity cost loss. We thought we had an impact football player. We made moves to bring him in because we lost a player like Jordan Ross, and now we have nada. What would scare me even more is that I don't think Buddy was out there during the spring game and they couldn't block a soul no matter. So, yeah. Anyways, I want Tennessee fans to know that, like, and I've been almost, you guys give me shit for being almost too much of a hypo defender. I responded today or yesterday on Twitter just telling a Tennessee fan, like, I would be very, very careful with expectations. We were talking about teams who are pressurized to win, right? Mm-hmm. You weren't in. Me and Jonathan and I did the video, and one of the first comments is, Tennessee better win big this year. And I'm like, whoa, you're breaking in a rookie quarterback, whether it be McIntyre, whether it be Faison Brand, rookie quarterback, man. 9-game SEC slate. If he goes 8-4, I'm going to be standing on 10 toes being like, damn, what a football coach.
Right.
But if we go 6-6, I'm with you.
Right.
I'm with you. You know?
Yeah, like I said, I think the frustration that comes with hypos from the fan base is the regression of expectations.
Correct.
Where 2 years ago was, we're gonna be competing for national titles here soon. We're gonna be a top 5 program perennially, and now it's kind of like, hey, and you shouldn't be mad at 8-4.
To an extent, Kirby, he's a product of. I mean, he's a what do you call it? A victim of his own successes.
Yeah.
Because, and I've rattled this stat off for years, but the 20-some-odd years, the 25-some-odd years in between Fulmer and him, they were a 7.5 win program on average every single year.
I'm not advocating for firing him at all.
I know, but I don't know. They're so distant from that. They're so distant from 4-8's a possibility. 3-3, whatever. It could be catastrophically bad here. That they're so far distant from that 7-5 is not okay.
Correct.
When 7-5 was the average for 20.5 years. So I think he's elevated the program is what I'm trying to get at without diminishing you guys too much. All right, let's go to the board. We got a lot of film to watch. We're going to be in it tonight. All right. So I got a flight tomorrow. Leaves bright and early. Okay, we'll be headed out to Miracosta, which is just north of LA. It's in LA County, but it is just north of downtown Los Angeles. All right, we broke down the middle pack the other night. All right, Kavion Bryant down to Ty Knutson. All right, now we did have a commit recently. Dane Weber, who was uncommitted, just committed to Coach Lupoy out there at Cal. All right, so he is now a Cal commit. All right, so now there's only 2 players out there in Miracosta or in LA for the Elite Open Finals that are uncommitted at this point in time. Tuesday night's highest rated quarterback that we watched was Davin Davidson, okay? The Florida commit, 6'6.5", 210 pounds, flicked it through the zone really, really well for a guy that is that big and that long. Tonight, we're going to watch it bottom up and then go watch what the industry tells us are the dudes. All right, we're going to watch Ryan Rakowski up to Trent Seaborn, the Alabama commit, okay? And then we're going to come up to the top and watch Trey Taylor up to Will Menzel. Again, these are On3's quarterback rankings. Just to reiterate and refresh everybody's memory, 12 of the 13 highest rated quarterbacks will be out there at the Elite 11 this weekend competing, getting after it. All right, we break these guys down in frame, athleticism, arm strength, arm talent, and pocket throws, okay? Not going to see a lot of pocket throws. We're watching high school tape, all right? We nixed accuracy because all these dudes are, putting the ball where they're supposed to on highlight tapes because we're watching highlight tapes.
Right.
Any more questions? Did I miss anything?
I don't.
We got a lot of tape to watch. Let's watch it. I'm just going to start doing it randomly, Jonathan, because we got the bottom half here, right? Quote, unquote, bottom half. Let's watch Braylon Warren, the Missouri commit. Here we go. Braylon Warren, the Missouri commit. That's a nuke. All right. First thing I noticed,
whoa.
Whoa is right. We're playing relatively big-time high school football. These are like really, really nice facilities, especially this next one. Seems like there's a lot of people there, too.
Actually, it says Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay.
I'm just making the joke because.
No, I know.
That's good touch on that football. Really, really good touch on that football.
On the run, too.
Yeah, on the run. That's right. Oh, we're a back toe dragger in the pocket. Do you see this?
It's kind of hard to see from
yeah,
my
I
angle,
know.
but
I know. We're a back toe dragger. Watch this. We just, did you see it?
yeah, I see it.
Instead of, hey, move, man. Okay, don't just climb. Jump up in the pocket. Don't drag it.
Mechanically, from the waist down, though, he doesn't seem.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't seem bad.
No, there very rarely nowadays do I see a guy whose mechanics just look absolutely atrocious. Jonathan, I'm betting we're 6'1", 192.
6'1", 205.
I don't think we're that thick. Yeah. Okay. I've seen some wild touch throws, Christian. I've not seen a bunch of arm strength at this point. Like that right there.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's insane. All right, never mind. Okay. See, sometimes they just give it to you when you ask.
I think
you know
we're
what I mean?
burying
Like
the
right
lead
here.
a little bit.
This should have been way up higher in the
he took a
highlight tape.
shot,
Good
too.
God almighty, Bubba. That might be one of the best throws we've seen in these 11 tapes we've watched so far.
I really like this.
Yeah. I mean, we're a physical dude. We love playing football, I can tell you that much. Are we rocking the deuce?
We are.
Yeah, that was easy for 40 downfield. I want to see a ball that just jumps off tape. It's a lot of touch. A lot of touch and accuracy. We throw a tight football, there's no doubt. But we are limited in our frame. I would say we're a relatively limited athlete from a college standpoint. All right, that ball zipped. Ball zipped pretty good. Another touch throw. Yeah, like we have tremendous arm talent. There's no doubt about
For sure.
that ball's zipping too, but we had to throw it behind though, right? Because we had a rat player.
Yep. That was, I mean,
Bro, we're just so clean.
the strength is there, I think. I don't think it's the strongest arm we've ever seen, but
I'm waiting for the 60-yard bomb. I just don't know if I mean, that ball gets out to be hitting so hard, be getting hit so hard. All right, give me a 4.5 flat on the arm strength, Christian, and give me a 4.72 for the arm talent. Yeah, we're spinning that thing, dude. All right, in our frame, we've had plenty of these 6'1", 205 guys, right?
yeah.
All right, so who is our 6'1", 205? Dane Weber, what did we give him from a frame score, Christian? He looks relatively similar.
We gave Dane Weber a 3.95.
All right, mark that one down again. 3.95 for our frame. They were both about 6'1", 205. Okay. For our athleticism, what do you think? You say you like him.
I think he's a winnable athlete. I don't think it's anything that you have to worry about in college of like, oh, this is a dual threat guy.
It's not a minus, it's not a plus, it's a net neutral.
For
Yeah.
some context, he had 68 carries for 288 yards last year.
Yeah, I mean,
4.25? Or
are you talking athletic score or 40?
I'm talking about on the score, not the 40.
Okay, I was
God,
like-
no,
I
I'm
was
not
like,
talking about the
what?
40. I'm talking about his athleticism score. Do you want to give him a 4.25?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
That's a winnable athlete.
I think that's fair.
All right, and the pocket throws, dude, he took more shots and was willing to deliver strikes more than anybody we've seen on tape.
Definitely.
What is our highest pocket throw to date so far? Pocket throw score to date.
You're going to have to give me a second look through all these numbers.
I want to say we're almost in like the 4.7 range right here.
The highest I think we have was given to, it's about a 4.3 to 4.4 is about the
All
highest.
right, give me a 4.5 flat on the pocket throws. What is our total score from my man, Braylon Warren?
Total score with all of these combined is a 4.38.
4.38. Yeah, that seems about right. I mean, frame just really knocking
The
him
frame
down
is
there,
the frame is what's
which I mean we can't. I mean that's reasonable, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. All right, 4.38 down here by Braylon. Now he might play his way into an actual dude though, because we know what it is. Like Baker Mayfield exists. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
there are
from
guys
a-
out there that do it.
from a tape standpoint. This is my favorite that we've seen since Davin.
Yeah, I'm in agreement there. All right, that's great tape from him. Okay, let's go to our next one. Who we got? Oh, I love this one. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to be all about this one. This is probably going to be actually a better pocket throw score right here from Colton. Now, this is Colton Nussmeier, the brother of Garrett Nussmeier. He is left-handed, okay? And I wish we almost would have watched this one dead last tonight. just so y'all could really gauge the difference in level of competition. If you were here with us Tuesday night, I can't tell you how many times we were like, good God, they're playing Timmy's and Tyler's. Not this dude. This dude is playing Metro, Texas, Dallas Metro's high school football. He's playing the big boys now, all right, and he's getting it done. Turn it to the back of the defense. Ooh, make a little miss. Get one out.
How do you feel about lefties?
I've never loved them, okay? And if I'm going to recruit one, I probably got to recruit two, okay? Everything's different, man.
Right.
And I know you can't – maybe if you're like a widespread guy, it doesn't matter. But if you get under center at all, it changes everything.
Right.
It changes our predominant rollout side. It changes where – like we have to flip our mind as a play caller too, because – hey, all of our play action rollouts, if we want to really stretch the point, like, hey, ball's got to be on the right hash because he's rolling to his left. So everything flips, not to mention the ball does spin differently. So wide receivers have to do – you got to have a really good, like, naturally hands-catching unit at wide receiver, especially if we don't have multiple lefties, because the ball tilt's going to be totally different. From a righty, it's going to come in this way. From a lefty, it's going to come in this way. And it changes everything on how we pluck and tuck it, okay? So, yeah, I've always been a little different on it. The best lefty ball I've ever seen, because it didn't have any tilt, ironically enough, and this is not hindsight, he was at Elite 11. It was the Sagabatule kid. That kid's ball had no tilt at all. It's because I guess he pronated and held his wrist lock so well while he was cutting the ball that it didn't spin on him in any ways. But if you watch Deuce Knight at that event, that nose would rock out backwards, and then we got these high school kids that have never seen any football like that in their life from a speed standpoint, let alone the tilt, kind of taking one off the face a couple times. So it is different. Good question, Jonathan. I would have liked to see us holding that pocket just a tad bit.
That's a great throw.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm talking about when I say holding the pocket. That's what it looked like. Look at these stadiums, Christian.
I mean, these are cathedrals.
Not a great offensive line, to say the least.
That is a beam. You obviously know that he got all of the football wisdom that his brother has, too. Dad was a longtime NFL guy, still is, I think. Doesn't he still work for the Saints, Jonathan?
Good Lord, that was a 50-yard throw.
Yeah.
He's the offensive coordinator.
Do we stay up?
Whoa.
And do we defy angle? Okay.
Nah.
If you would have got down the sideline there, buddy, woof.
He ran 45 times for 278 yards.
Serviceable.
Yeah, I would say he's just shy of a plus athlete.
Yeah. Got that one from the ear a little bit. Did you see us drop the slot a little bit?
Yeah.
Spin back. Oh, yeah. That's design called, too, by the way.
That was in 8 games, by the way.
Did he get hurt last year?
Yeah, had a knee injury. It says ended his junior season.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's a spot. That's how you climb, get flat, and then rip the out. That's a damn pro rep right there, guys. All right, speed rush, step up, get flat down the line of scrimmage, wait for the sail to clear, rip it in stride. That's it. That's a whole shot, too. Give me a 4 flat on the athleticism, Christian.
You think he's that much worse than Braylon Warren?
Yeah, the Warren kid moves more compact. We're a little bit funky.
Did you give a guess on the frame?
Well, I think I've seen this kid. He's 6'3", 205.
6'3.5", 195.
Yeah. And I want to almost 4.5 him flat on both arm categories, Christian.
Yeah,
I think we're just really, really good. This is going to be a guy for me that's all about, when we get there, it's going to be all about an accuracy eval for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because we could be just good enough with arm strength and arm talent if we're great in the accuracy department.
I mean, also, like, and this is obviously nothing that we can ever read, but seeing the field is going to be something that's – because that's what his brother struggled with.
Yeah.
For the
well, I wonder how much of his brother's last year's struggles were all to do with the fact that our oblique was obliterated.
Well, that too, but there were also some poor decisions that
Yeah.
injuries don't play into. But no, this is really good tape. All that's left to rank is frame and pocket throws.
Yeah. I mean, the frame, he's 6'3", 205, or 200 pounds. So give me like a 4.38 on the frame. See, Kirby, we have very limited knee drive.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
Even prior to the, and I don't want to grade him with a knee, knowing that we have a knee injury. But all right, pocket throws, I think he can make them. I didn't see a lot of them. Those pockets were dirty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
4.3 me like we've been doing everybody else that we don't really have a projection on.
That gives us a 4.33.
Okay. That seems low.
The straight 4 on athletics is what's killing him.
4.1 me.
That gives you a 4.36.
That feels a little bit better. God, Ohio State fans are going to hate us. Well, we're not much lower than the rest of the industry. All right. Can you get this off my screen, Jonathan? I got it. Who we got next? Ryan Rakowski, the lowest rated player on the On3 board at the moment out there in LA. And we take 3 off the chest right there and throw a touchdown on first clip. That's nice.
This is Cal football, by the way.
Yeah, I figured. Deep play action rollout. That is a beam. That ball jumped off our fingertips, boys.
Looks like Nevada and North Texas are hot on this one.
Ooh. So, Jonathan, I'm going to go ahead and guess we must be undersized. I'm going to say 5'11", 185 pounds.
5'11", 181. Hey.
The kid's back. The kid is back. Yeah, go ahead and 375 me on that frame there, Curb.
Well, that's a very low frame.
It's the smallest frame we got tonight that we're going to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, hey, we got some juice, though.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, he carried the ball 121 times for 707 yards and 8 touchdowns last season. He's also been the starter since his true freshman season.
Do they play big boy ball? I don't know if you would know.
It says CIF Division 1A, so I'm going to say no.
I don't know anything about California football.
It sounds
that.
like a no.
I just know the 7 or 8 schools I know about out there in Cal that I hear about all the time.
This looks like state championship.
Yeah, we're playing for a – no, that's SoFi. So that was a state title game.
Yeah, because if that's one more place we're playing and then we're playing in here the other, we're probably a 1A team.
Yeah. Yeah, Buddy just tripped over himself. Right? Rushing touchdown. I think we would have figured that one out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe he had to let us know it was a tud.
It was a score.
Yeah,
it was good.
Score. He had to let us know it was a tud.
He's gutsy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what do we do here? What do we do here? Oh. If there were just like a playmaking category, he would get a lot of points in it, I'll tell you that much. We had to wait for that one. Yeah. I mean, all right. So we have, give me a 4 on pocket throws. We're not doing much of it. I mean, even right here, we're ready to bail out of that one as fast as we could.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know we're 5'11", but I don't want to see you just hang out, bud. There's nothing pressuring us. Hell, in fact, I don't know what 42 is doing. I don't think 42 knows what he's doing. Okay,
He just blocked his own guy.
Yeah, he's blocking his own guy right now. Like, we can hang out in there. We ain't got to go nowhere. And then we reset ourselves, and yeah, we throw a great ball, but I think our natural inclination is to panic. That's not good. Third down playmaking. I'll let you score the athleticism, Kirby.
I think it's below average.
Like a 4.45?
I would go 4.3.
All right. And I'm going to say right around 4.3 for both arm talent and arm strength, to be quite honest.
This is going to be a low score.
Yeah, and it's okay. It's okay to say it's going to be a low score.
We have a 4.13.
That's serviceable. Okay. All right. Who we got next, Jonathan? We got to be the Indiana guy, right? Jamison Purcell or Trent Seaborn, the Alabama commit?
Yeah, one of those two.
Trent Seaborn, friend of the show. Let's watch Purcell first so we can coach Trent real hard. All right? Here we go. This is the Indiana commit, so if you're wondering what it looks like to be identified as a guy that can sling it for Kirk Cignetti, I'm going to assume we're a big, tall, sturdy tree. Ooh, we're a lefty. Ooh.
Nice.
We're not big, tall, sturdy tree. Yeah, we are. That clip solidifies it. We're 6'4.5", 220, Kirby or Jonathan.
A little off, 6'2.5", 200.
Whoa. Who's he playing with to make him look like this in the pocket then? This clip right here makes him look like a giant. Huh. Okay. You said what now?
6'2.5", 200.
All right, so that's like a 4.15 on the frame rate. Bro, we got a really tight stroke. I mean, this thing's in and out. Ooh. Hey, y'all, chill out, man.
No, that was
We're talking
The
football
combo.
over here.
That was a wombo combo if I've ever heard
That was
one,
like
dude.
3 straight, dude.
I'm sorry, guys. I mean, Jesus. We're trying to watch balls, man. Spinning it out here.
You did like 45 minutes the other night without it. It was bound to happen.
Okay. I mean, he does have a smooth stroke.
The arm strength is incredible on this.
I like him.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
I don't think athleticism is going to get him any points.
Nah, dude, but we're dotting it from the pocket.
Yeah.
I mean, every single one of these is in rhythm. That's one hitch right there. Ooh. Hey, we haven't seen anybody layer a football like this over the middle of the field vertically, have we? This is such a big play in college football now, the ability to do this and show that you can do it. Look at that. There's 3 defenders around that. We throw it with good touch. We layer this into the spot we need to, right to our tight end. That
was a great ball.
right there.
So that kind of explains some things. It seems to me he's very confident in his ability to place the ball because he threw 9 interceptions last season.
Okay, those must have been trying too hard interceptions.
Yeah, very confident myself type of thing.
Yeah, man. I hope this kid's deadly accurate when we go see him because it is dialed on tape. There's just no wasted movement in this throwing mechanics.
None. And that's hard when you're a lefty because it always looks so wrong.
I mean, we got that from the ear. Ooh.
Jeez. Smooth.
Yeah, brother. 4.75 both categories on the arm categories. This might be one of the better true throwers of the football we've watched in the last 2 nights. Agree, boys?
I agree, yeah.
I mean, it's noticeably different. It's like Peyton Houston, the way his ball jumps, and this kid right here.
He's not afraid to step up in the pocket.
And for that, Kirby, for this ball, this knows not to just rock it down on him right here, this play right here. He's so off balance and so off platform. For this ball not to go straight down on him shows that we have extreme arm strength. He had no feet in the ground. That's a beam too.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. It's a DNF on the athleticism. I haven't seen him move once except for like making a couple guys miss in the pocket.
Yeah, and I think there's probably a reason for that. I think it's serviceable.
All right, so you want to like
here. Yeah, I mean,
let's just 4-flat him.
Yeah,
he had 51 carries for 253 yards and 10 touchdowns.
4-flat him. 4-flat him. On that. What do we got left?
Pocket.
Match the other dude. I mean, all these are in rhythm within the pocket. No reason to bail unless we have to.
Who's the other dude?
My man that we watched a couple plays, or the dude taking shots left and right. The Missouri quarterback. What did we give Braylon Warren from the pocket?
We gave Braylon Warren 4.5 from the pocket.
All right. I'm down to match that. What do we got?
It's going to be interesting. It is a 4.43.
All right, give him a 4.55 on pocket throws and see what happens. I like this. I think this should be a really, really highly rated player for us.
It gives us a 4.44.
That puts him right behind Peyton Houston. I'm okay with that. Because of the raw athleticism that we have in Peyton's profile, I'm good with that. All right, let's go watch Trent. Now, this kid's played the highest level of classification in high school football in Alabama for 5 years. Okay, won a state title as an 8th grader, playing with my man from Clemson that just got drafted, Peter Woods. This is Thompson High School football. This is as good as it gets from high school football in the state of Texas. Okay, and he's been their guy for going on 5 years now, and he's been Alabama's guy for 3 years now.
Jeez.
Yeah, Bubba. And you talking about a guy that sees it, knows it, can talk it, can like lives football. This is one of these. This is against Grayson High School right here. I was at this game. Matter of fact, that's our camera right there, Austin Mixon, standing right there. Plays on time. You're never going to see him holding the ball when he's not supposed to. Spin out. We love going up, but it's cool. We can spin out in high school. Now, I think what the industry has missed with this one is the fact that, you know, he's not 6'5". He's not 220 pounds. In fact, I would bet he's probably listed, Jonathan, at 6'2". He's really like 6'1 and a half, 205.
6'1", 200.
Yeah, okay, so that's about what we are. We're not the biggest, fastest, strongest guy in the world, but, man, we play this position, and we've played this position at a really, really high rate for a very long time. Honestly, and this might get me in trouble with some Alabama fans, this makes much more sense. When you watch this tape, especially considering the other guy has no tape publicly available for us, this makes much more sense to me for a Kalen DeBoer, Ryan Grubb take than my man Elijah Haven does, okay? Because Elijah Haven is a big, like, athletic, freak, traitsy guy that is going to take some development, take some refinement. We don't know what he can do from within the pocket. This guy's been doing it for 5 years like this. Look at that ball. Okay? That ball's won in one spot with this zone defender faced up on us. Away and high and firm right here. Okay? This guy has all the leverage in the world. He is in the right spot. The only thing that could beat him is a great ball. Mm-hmm. And look where it's at. Up and away, right into the corner where it needs to be. Great job by the receiver getting a toe down. That thing's whipped. Oof. What's going on with the left tackle over there, big dog? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know you had that. Did you know he had that, Christian?
No.
That ball's thrown from the 35 and beamed to the back pylon almost.
Yeah, it's a 40-yard ball.
Yeah. And then we do it with touch to our left to the sideline against a great football team in Grayson. 3-man rush. We got a little bit of a ball holder. We put that into a dig window against a 3-man rush right there, Christian?
Let me see. I can't really tell where the ball goes.
It's a dig from number one. It's a big boy concept. That's 10 to 12 running flat.
Yep.
And he puts that into that window. That's a good rip right there, son.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all this is so translatable to me in comparison to some of the other stuff we watch. Like, look what they're doing. They're sim-pressing us, right? They got guys walked up on us. We got a free rusher over here. We're full sliding the offensive line, which means I'm hot off of him. Watch him as he takes the ball. He knows where he's hot. He knows who he's hot off of. He knows who his teammates got responsibility for. So what's he do? He floats left before he lets this ball go. Just buys enough time so he can get that ball up and out to his guy in a one-on-one, because we know if they're bringing 6, they're probably in what? Cover 0, right? So we have no middle field help right there. It's a great ball. And then we come back, 3-step, one hitch, 15 back down to the 12-yard comeback and spit on it. I mean, every throw. This is Alabama tape to me. This is what it looks like if you want to be an Alabama commit at the quarterback position. Doink. See if we can find Big Ugly. He's over here somewhere. That's against Hoover. Ooh! It's 10 minutes of dots like this?
I would assume so, yeah.
Jesus. Ooh.
That looked like Ty Simpson.
Yeah, I don't know how we got that ball back across our body like that. Great job keeping your eyes downfield, son.
Mm-hmm.
I do think we are like a 3.9 athlete, I mean like a 3.85 athlete, Kirby. We're not the best athlete in this class, but we don't have to be. We got the best throws from the pocket on this tape so far. All these are in time, on the right spot. He played ahead of time right there. Did you see that? We condensed our drop on this next play, Kirby. Watch this. I think we did. I think we purposefully shortened this up because we knew we had it vertically now. Did you see that?
Yeah. He does a really good job keeping his eyes downfield.
Yeah, because he knows, right? Like, if there's an explosive to be had, it's going to be with my arm, not my legs. Away from the defenders over there on the sideline. There's Tyler Atkinson blitzing. We throw it into the face of the blitz right there on a slant back end.
Taylor refs ACL.
Yeah. That also tells me everything I need to know about what they think of their quarterback in high school. We're dropping him in his own end. This is the first game of the season, by the way, guys. So this is a warm-up game for them. They're traveling across the state to go play Grayson. And it's, first and 10, ball at our own 5, maybe second and long, ball at our own 5. And we're dropping back and ripping a glance. Would like to see put that ball out in front, right, Curb?
Yeah, that wasn't a great throw, but
we have a massive throw in that game on a skinny post late. All right, match me with the highest pocket throw score we have in the class so far, and give him 1/100th of an uptick from the next guy. All right.
I think our highest pocket class is 4.55.
Give him a 4.56. And I want to go 4.5s across the board, arm talent and arm strength. Actually, give me a 4.6 and a 4.4. So a 4.6 on the arm strength and a 4.4 on the arm talent.
All we need left is the frame.
Well, we know he's 6'1", 200, so that's been a consistent 4.15 for us the whole way through?
About that, yeah.
Yeah, so sum me up. That's a ball, son.
4.32.
Feels low. 4.65 me in both arm categories. See what happens.
That's going to give you quite the jump. That gives you 4.37.
That's about right. That's where I want him. All right. Now we watch the quote-unquote top guys?
Yep.
All right, so now we're watching the rest of them. Okay, so here's what we got so far. We got 15 of the 20 ranked. Our highest rated player so far is Davin Davidson from Florida, followed pretty closely by Peter Bork, okay, the Virginia Tech commit. Kirby didn't love his athleticism score from us, thought it was a little too high, if I remember correctly from the other night. I'm buying time, by the way, Jonathan, so whenever you're ready, you just let me know. Peyton Houston and Kavion Bryant, pretty close together at 4.46. We DNF'd Kareem Hewley because we didn't have enough film. We DNF'd Elijah Haven because we did not have enough film. We like the Ty Knutson guy from the Texas commit from a stylistic fit standpoint.
I believe Ty Knutson scored pretty well in the categories you would want to score well at Texas. If I can find his,
big frame.
We gave him a
throw it a mile.
Yeah, 4.45 in the frame, 4.25 in athletics, and then 4.45 and 4.5 in the arm and talent.
Yeah, we like the scheme fit, especially. He's doing a lot of stuff in high school that y'all are going to ask him to do out there at Texas. I can't mentally wrap my head around what Camden Lapati looked like last night or the other night, but I'm kind of seeing it. Did not physically compare him to
was
Jared
4 threes across the board.
Yeah, 4 threes across the board. All right. Just a really, really good football player. We did like the Dane Weber tape. I do remember that.
Yeah, we gave Dane Weber a 4.65, a 4.6, a 4.65, a 4.25. The worst score he got was his frame at 3.95.
He's 6'1", 200-pound guy.
Yeah.
What do we got, Jonathan?
All right, I pulled up Israel Abrams, and I also got you Trey Taylor.
This would be the Miami commit and the Nebraska commit.
Correct.
As it currently sits. Okay, you can have your mouse back as soon as I hit play here, and you can go do whatever you need to do. All right, let's watch Israel Abrams. This is taller and lanky. I can already tell you that right now.
Is it Israel Abrams or Adams?
Adams.
Israel
Adams, the Miami commit. It's a state final right here. Ooh. Now, I'm not.
No, it's Abrams.
It is Abrams. I misspelled it on the board then. The throwing mechanics and the throwing stroke looked a lot more fluid outside the pocket on the run than it did in these first 2 clips with our feet glued in the ground. Looks like we got a little bit of a kind of a hitch somewhere in here. I'm trying to figure this out. I've only seen it twice though. This third one, this on the run to the right, this ball gets in and out real quickly, flicks up, comes back down. We get the nose back down on the football. That's a great ball right there.
That has got to be the biggest midfield logo I've ever seen.
That looks like the DeKalb County Stadium right there. It's not, but it looks like it. Yeah, you're right. That was a huge logo. Jonathan, we're tall and lanky. I think we're 6'5", 220. Or no, 6'5", 190.
Yeah, that's a good change-up I used. 6'4", 187.
Yeah. It's a great ball. Yeah, we're real slender. Ball spit on. Like the drip, though. Yellow spat's a little new. How did we get this in and out like this with this much velo, Christian?
I don't know. That's the shortest throw I've.
That's the quickest release I've seen.
He released it from his shoulder.
It's a big time throw right there. On 2nd and 15 in the state title game.
Nice. He flips his hips really well.
Yeah, he does. He's fluid. There's no doubt about that.
It's almost like Jaden Daniels-esque with a step down in athleticism.
I was thinking more closely like a C.J. Bailey, the kid from NC State.
Yeah.
Who's balling out right now. He's a little bit taller, but.
Hell of a catch.
It's such an effortless flick, though. There's no doubt. And that I could see why that brings up a guy like Jaden. Jaden's so smooth in and out. Looks like a whip. Woo! Good ball. We got to get y'all some 4K cameras down there.
Up there. This is Illinois.
Oh, it's Illinois high school football. Okay. Now I'm picky, but I would have loved to see us control our momentum just a tad bit better here. But it's a perfect football, so I'm gonna shut up. And we're climbing pockets.
Yeah, he's doing all the right things.
Yep. That's a beam. I mean, our frame, we're going to be a 4.55 because we're 185 pounds, but we have the length, right? Would you agree, Christian?
I think 4.55 is a little high.
You think so?
Let's go
4.45 maybe?
For reference, we gave Davin Davidson. We gave Davin Davidson 4.92, but.
Because, he's already 6'6 and a half, 215.
Yeah, he's
5 pounds, like 10 pounds away from the mold is what we talked about.
Yeah.
the first night.
So what do we want to give him?
I say like a 4.55. We still need to gain like 30 pounds.
That's fair.
Okay, so I think our ultimate weight is to be 6'4.5", 220. If we can get to that, we've maxed our physical profile out.
Right.
We're smoother than we are twitchy as a mover.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree?
For sure.
What did we give Davin from an athleticism standpoint?
From an athleticism standpoint, we gave Davin a 4.68.
And I felt like he moved better at a bigger size.
Correct.
Okay, so let's go 4.38 here on the athleticism score. Maybe we can get him running a couple more times here before we finalize that. I mean, we have one of the stronger arms we've watched today. We threw that in our own end zone, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
To the backside 40. Yeah, that ball's absolutely ripped. Okay, so, I mean, he's a 4.75 arm strength guy. He can rip it.
Talent's up there, too.
Yeah, I think we're smoother than we are fast. I'm comfortable with the athleticism score.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got left?
Arm talent and pocket throws.
I mean, there are no pocket throws, really.
He stepped up once or twice.
Yeah, he has. It's just so – give him that standard 4.3 score we've been giving up most of these high school guys, unless we've seen them do stuff like that.
For pocket throws
over
or
and
for
over
what?
again. Yeah, for pocket throws. And then what do we have left?
Talent.
Yeah, I mean, we're a 4.5 guy easy. There's no doubt he can make all the throws. I don't think there's any doubt there. What do we got?
That gives us a final score of 4.496.
That feels about right. That puts him basically ahead of everybody but Peter Bork and Davin Davidson for us. Okay. You said 4.46?
4.5 flat.
4.5 flat. All right. So actually, yeah, it makes him our third highest rated quarterback so far, behind only Bork and Davin Davidson, which I'm sure Miami fans will love, right? A Vodtech commit in their own conference rated higher per this idiot, and Davin Davidson, a Florida commit, rated higher per this idiot. All right, right here we have, I just saw the name, it's Trey Taylor. Now, I've already seen this because we watched it the other day. This has got way too much running stuff on it for a guy who I don't think is going to run in college, okay? I mean, off rip. We got double. We're spamming the spin button.
Truck
our own guy. Also, these are the defensive ends we're playing against. I don't know if y'all saw that. I think this is Illinois football too, by the way. Is that correct, Jonathan?
No, this is Nebraska.
Okay.
Corn-fed.
So he moved to Nebraska? That's right, he did. Yeah, buddy, here, hold on. You're supposed to be, at least the clips I've seen from you, you are one of the cleanest throwers of the football that this class has. I did not need to see this stuff.
Oh, you are correct. This is Illinois football.
This is Illinois football.
He's since transferred
to Nebraska to be closer out there to where he's ultimately going to college.
Correct.
So this is Illinois high school football. And again, I've seen him throw in person. It's what y'all need to be seeing right now instead of his 4.75, 40 running self running all over Illinois high school football. It's great. It's awesome that we're an elite competitor. I love that. But, buddy, you're a thrower of the football, not the next Michael Vick.
Yeah, you're sacked.
Yeah, I mean, again, I love it. I love that we're a competitor. I love that we can do these things in high school, but we are not going to do this in college. I mean, we're a 4.75 guy, aren't we, Kirby?
Probably about that, yeah.
4.72, which is a good athlete, don't get me wrong, but this is what you do, big dog. I needed to see 8 minutes of this because I think this is some of the best stuff in the class from a being able to rip it standpoint. You talking about Jaden Daniels, this kid looks like him, okay? He's 6'3.5", 6'4", 205 pounds, long linear, spins it really, really well. Am I right on the height weights over there?
He is listed at 6'3", 192.
Yeah. I said 6'3.5", 200 pounds. He is a good thrower of the football.
It is funny to see his highlight clips put like this and then see a comparison of C.J. Stroud on the recruiting profile.
Right. Interesting.
Because I promise you, Jonathan, Who is it? Are you reading Charles Power over on 3, or are you reading Andrew Ivins?
This is Andrew Ivins.
Yeah, I guarantee you both of them have seen him throw. And when you watch him throw the football, you're like, whoa, that is clean. That is like as clean mechanically as we can get. Ball jumps. Like, he's going to go to the Elite 11. He's going to do really, really well in this event. I promise you. I think we talked about it on the first night with quarterbacks. Tape lies sometimes, man. Some of this stuff's a little bit fugazi. Not that, like, the performances are fake, just the how it translates is different, man. And what it feels like in person might be a little bit different than what it feels like on tape. Like, I want to, just having seen him in person, Kirby, I want to 4.65 him on the arm talent and arm accuracy standpoint, and that doesn't show up on this tape, and we're supposed to be I mean, look at that ball. We're supposed to be a tape-only eval right here. Look at this next football right here on this corner route, Kirby.
Jeez.
Right? And I'm telling you, if we just had 11 minutes of that, you guys would be dumbfounded by the amount of talent this kid can spin it with.
I believe it. So do you want 4.65?
Yeah, 4.65 me across the board. We're with his arm stuff. Okay, our frame, we're 6'3.5". We're 6'3", 200 pounds. So what did we give? Who else was? What did we give Nussmeier in the frame score? He's the same exact frame.
4.38.
All right, 4.38 my frame. All right, and then the athleticism. I told you he's a 4.72 athlete that's running all over Illinois high school football. What do you want to give him in the athleticism department?
I would be fine with like a 4.5-ish, 4.6. Right.
And then pocket throws. Just match him with the 4.3 we've been giving everybody. What's that round us out to?
That gives us a score of 4.5 flat.
Yep. All right. All right, who we got next? Rot.
Got the big boys.
Now, Charles Power knows something. Charles Power knows something, okay? And we finna find out what he knows, but this is a Kentucky commit that is the second highest rated quarterback on 3's board. So I'm expecting this tape to be electric, aren't y'all? Mm-hmm. I expect this tape to be some bomb stuff.
Illinois had some dudes this class.
Yeah. And we just casually flicked that one 50 yards. Layered it in the middle of the field on a deep over. We're a little clunky with our feet. Back across our body for 50. You see what I'm talking about with our feet, Kirby?
Yeah, mechanics aren't perfect.
The drops are real clunky, too.
He threw 41 touchdowns and 2 interceptions last season.
What did we mark over there? Why did we mark that guy over there? Boom. Great ball. 6'3", 210.
He is listed a little bigger than that. He is 6'4", 200.
Yeah, we threw that a mile. Love how we got our feet back together right here in the pocket. We wanted to bail this, but we waited for the dig on the backside. This is the play that Drew Aller threw a pick to lose the game against against Notre Dame right here. Okay? Move left. We got this dig working back over here. We got to get our feet and our hips back to him, get square, and then rip that sucker. That's a great ball. And then touch one up. Another eyes downfield guy, Kirby.
Yeah. Which I don't think he's got the capability.
The capability, the athleticism, I don't think we got it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we could throw it a country mile.
We can throw it wherever we want.
There ain't no doubt. What is our highest arm strength score we got so far?
The best arm strength score we have is, it looks like 4.75.
Give him a 4.76. He's got the most nukes that we've watched in 2 nights of doing this.
I don't know if talent matches that, though.
No. I'm with you. We'll see if he flicks this one. No, we're taking off and running. What do you think? 398?
About that, yeah.
All right, 398 me.
That leaves frame, arm talent, and pocket throws.
So we say he's 6'4", 200 pounds. So he's already what's that? That's a 440 in the frame. There's some arm talent.
I think it's bigger than a 4. I think it's better than a 4.
All right, you want 4.5 him?
Yeah, I mean we gave Davin Davidson a 4.9 too. Like,
Okay,
I think
so
like 4.6.
All right, yeah, he's thick enough. I'm good with it. This is what I'm talking about with the arm talent. I think the arm talent is going to be somewhat around the 4.3s. This looks stiff right here, Kirby. Watch this.
Yeah, he looked like he labored that.
Right. By the way, arm talent to me, the ability to roll left, that's all spinal dexterity. How much can we actually rotate our core? Right. It's like a rubber band. How far can we stretch the rubber band and then release it when we let the ball go? All right. Are we good?
We
got pocket throws. He's got a lot of them. And we throw nukes. That ball was dropped by the receiver, unfortunately. Yeah, that ball even wobbled on us. And we held it in the slot for a couple milliseconds. 4-3 me.
That gives you a final score of...
It's not going to be as high as he's rated.
4.39.
Yeah. And that's an all arm strength eval for us right there.
Yeah, I mean his athletics...
What did we give Trey Taylor as a total?
Trey Taylor was a 4.5 flat.
Oh, I wrote in Keegan Croucher's score right there. We got to still watch Keegan Croucher. That's an eval that I did not like in person. So I'm excited to see what the film looks like. All right, we got 2 tapes left, right?
Yes.
All we got left is Will Menzel, the number 1 rated quarterback in the country according to On3, and Keegan Croucher, the number 4 quarterback in the country according to On3, the Ole Miss commit. Who do you want to watch first, boys?
Let's go Croucher.
All right.
Save the supposedly the best one for last.
All right, here we go. Keegan Croucher. Well, that's why you fast forwarded this. He's 6'5", 205, Jonathan.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, we threw that a mile.
Whoa.
Yeah, we threw that a mile.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa is right. We threw that a mile. That's a face mask, pal. Bro, he's out here looking like Josh Allen.
Skinny Josh Allen.
Yeah, high school Josh Allen. That's a freaking nuke, dude. All right, we have a new arm strength leader.
4.76 is the highest.
Yeah,
score.
we might 4.8 this one. These are beams, dude. Now, here's the problem. I told you I'm a little jaded because I've seen him in person already. He came out to the Atlanta Regional, and I know he got the invite, and people are going to contribute, but I was there, and I have the film to show you. The last, 90 minutes of a 2-hour session, we just could not spin the ball tight. The ball was just all over the place on us. Now, accuracy was still there, so I guess it doesn't matter, but when you throw 100 miles an hour like this guy does, if the ball's tilting all over the place, it's hard to catch. So just something to pay attention to as he gets older. All of these balls are spinning well on him. It's not like he's wobbling these. So maybe it was just a bad day. I might have just caught him on a bad day. So good news. We'll get to see him again out there at Miracosta. I bet he's got a Justin Herbert comp on one of these.
I was about to say, this is probably Andrew Ivins was in his bag for this one. He comped him to Caden Veltkamp, who was his starting quarterback at FAU.
Yeah, I've never heard of that guy.
That's what I'm saying.
That dude must – you know what Ivins is doing? Ivins is letting the world know that kid from FAU is about to light it the frick up.
He was at Western Kentucky previously. Now he's at FAU.
It's such a weird comp for a guy that's – he's a 247 top 100 guy, isn't he? Mm-hmm. To comp him to FAU's starting quarterback that was at Western Kentucky is a little bit wild.
He's ranked 187th. But
okay, who's on 3 got him comp to? I bet it's someone like Justin Herbert or someone like that.
Blaine Gabbert.
Really? He's longer and lankier than Gabbert. Gabbert's like 6'3", 220. Oh, my.
We want to go
What?
Do we want to go 4.8 for strength?
Yeah, 4.8 on the strength. And honestly, Kirby, we have so much arm strength that to me, it's jading my arm talent. Like, this This normally, if a normal kid, this is arm talent score right here. But the way he gets it done, it's, oh my God, look how big and strong you are. You know what I mean? Like we threw that all funky footed and just kind of did one of those. Look at that. Huh. Yeah, I want to like 4.35 is arm talent and 4, like almost 9 is arm strength. We throw everything 110 miles an hour. I mean, that thing is ripped.
That leaves frame, athletics, and pocket.
I mean, he's already built like a monster. He's 6'5", 210 already. So you can go ahead and 4.65, maybe even 4.7 is frame.
I think 4.75 is.
Yeah, you can 4.75 is frame. He's big as hell. And what's left? Pocket throws?
Athletics and pocket throws.
I haven't seen him move yet. Have you?
Other than
some of the scrambling.
Yeah, I mean,
throwing on the run stuff.
He's a 4.3, 4.25 athletic guy.
At this size, for sure. Give me a 4.25.
That leaves pocket throws.
I mean, I feel like we should industry standard almost all these kids, unless they show something super special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How does this not get a Justin Herbert comp?
Mm-hmm.
What do we got?
Still need pocket throws.
The industry standard. Haven't we been giving 4.3s out to pretty much everybody, except for the guys that have been doing nasty work from the pocket?
That gives us a 4.51.
That feels perfect. That feels slightly better than all those guys we just got done watching, right?
I would say so.
All right, let's watch Menzel. Now, Menzel to me is Miller Moss, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean the fact that we're about to watch a 6'2.5", 6'3" seed spinner. I mean, this kid's going to rip the laces off of it. It's going to spin so tight the whole entire film. I'm going to close my eyes because I think we got some height weights on the front. I think that's why you skipped me, Jonathan.
You didn't hit play.
Is that
no,
why
you're good.
Me?
You're good.
Okay,
you're
we're good. Yeah, we're going to see some insane ball placement right here from this kid. Boom.
Where's he from?
Cali, I think, right?
Arizona.
Chandler High School.
West Coast, yeah. Oh, this is one of the 4 schools Raiola went to. 5, maybe? 4.
He's 6'3", 200, by the way. On here.
That's what I guessed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So match him with Nussmeier's frame score there, Kirby.
4.38.
Ooh. Spit that one out.
Another massive midfield logo, dude.
So dark. Y'all got stadium lights out there? Way to step up. 4.2 athleticism. Agree?
Yeah, that's fair. When they break those tackles like that, with all due respect, it does not impress me.
It doesn't. I'm with you.
It's a great play, but that's something that's never happening.
Didn't have a comp on 247, but on 3 gave him a Bo Nix comp.
Charles, I love your work. Pretty sure Bo Nix went to the opening in high school and ran 4.49. Just going to remind everybody that Bo Nix is a super freak. Okay, always was. Just had some bad years over there at Auburn. But from a physical standpoint, Bo Nix has been one of one for a while.
Honestly, looking at it again, I think we should give athletics lower.
Lower?
Yeah, I would give it a 4.
Bo Nix is a crazy comp. That ball is a big. That's a deep throw right there.
Mm-hmm. The arm's talent and strength is there.
Says he rushed for 741 yards and 17 touchdowns.
Say what now?
Cool.
So you got some more rushing clips that we're about to see?
I would imagine so if he ran it that many times.
Ask and you shall receive. Yeah, like we didn't give nothing right there. Good touch ball.
Yeah, he's a great thrower.
Yeah, great
Athleticism is not his strong suit. It's a great
elite thrower. Like 4.75, both categories thrower. Yeah.
All that leaves is pocket throws.
Let's see if he takes a few off the chin right here over the next 90 seconds, Kirby.
No, I'm gonna bank on no.
Yeah, buddy. We're gonna hang out on that athleticism score. Hey, that is a massive logo.
I know, dude.
Damn, they gave him that many totes, huh? Four three me, Kirby.
From the pocket.
Yeah. What do we got?
The final score for our final prospect is a 4.44.
All right. So off of film alone, our highest rated player is the Florida commit, Davin Davidson. All right. Now that would make sense because frame and athleticism play a massive role here.
Definitely.
And he's got the biggest frame and he's one of the best athletes that we watch. He's a great thrower of the football, too, we felt. We love the Davin Davidson tape. What were we low on with Davin? The pocket throws?
We were low. His lowest score was pocket throws, which was 4.25.
Okay.
But honestly, like the heavy lifting for him is the frame, which is we gave a 4.92.
Yeah. And, I mean, it is that much drastically different than everybody else.
For sure. But everything else is pretty standard. He got a 4.68 on athletics, 4.5 on arm strength, 4.65 on arm talent. Like, everything else is pretty standard with the exception of the frame.
All right, I'll go through and sort these out and put out a graphic at some point pretty soon. Let's go to the desk and hammer out the rest of the show. All right.
I will say, in fairness, Davin Davidson did have the most wow factor out of all of those names, in my opinion.
The first thing we turned it on, like, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this? So, yeah,
outside
I'm sure.
of that, like there's some really good quarterbacks amongst that list, but didn't have too many that just kind of blew me away.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that. Like a good quarterback class, I wouldn't say it's overall like earth-shattering.
Yeah. I think it's quality.
Yeah,
For
good
sure.
quality.
I think it's quality.
Some good football players in there.
Yeah. I'm more impressed, or probably going to be more impressed when we go out and see them.
Yeah,
And actually
interested to
feel
hear the
what this feels
takeaways
like.
from that.
I guarantee I'm going to come back talking about, hey, man, if Peyton Houston were 6'1", he'd be the next Caleb Williams. I bet I'm going to come back saying some stuff like that.
Probably.
Because I bet that ball is going to jump for 3 days straight. Now, the difference out there is like, I don't know if these kids, maybe they do, but some of these, I highly doubt all these kids train to throw 200 balls a day. And that's what they're about to go do. They're about to throw, well, except for the pro day. No, they added an accuracy challenge in there, so you throw it 50 times before you even get to your pro day. So this is the most physically taxing quarterback event that there is. By the way, I saw a graphic today. I want to read this to you. Okay, for those of you who think what we just did was maybe a little bit exhaustive, or why is he sitting here doing this? Why is he giving this much time to this stuff? If I can find, did they take away your likes on Twitter? Can you not see what you like anymore?
I don't know.
That's crazy. But the last
I can't on my laptop.
the last 10, yeah, you can on your laptop. The last 10 Elite 11 winners are a who's who of NFL quarterbacks. I mean, it is just bang up home run after bang up home run after bang up home run, all the way up until Diabell. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find this. Somebody fill time for me.
What are your overall thoughts on the class, Kirby?
I mean, I don't think that there is a guy in the class. I don't think that there is a Jared Curtis type player or someone where it's going to be he's the bell of the ball. Everyone has to go after him. I think that said, though, there's a lot of really, really good quarterbacks on this class. There's a lot of NFL quarterbacks in this class. I think a lot of people look at it and say, none of these names jump off the board to me, so I think it's a bad class. I don't think it's a bad class.
No, it's not bad.
You ready for it's never, by the way, the Elite 11 MVP the last 10 years, it's never been bad. It's Diabell, Keelan Russell, Julian Sand, Jackson Arnold, okay? Cade Klubnik, Caleb Williams, C.J. Stroud, Spencer Rattler, Justin Fields, Tua Tagovailoa. I mean, they're 9 for 10, well, 2 TBDs with Keelan Russell and Diabell. I mean, the only bad college football player in that mix is Jackson Arnold. Everybody else has been really, really good college football player.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
So this will be that type of week out there in LA. Hope you guys tune in and stay locked in on everything we got going there. All right, let's transition to local hour. Throw that anthem out at them.
Welcome into Talk the Dog, the show where we find a bone to pick and a take to give. These are not hot takes. These is dog takes. Can I talk that dog? What's up? Really like that. You really like that? Let's shut up and grind some tape.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back into the Film Guy Network for another fabulous 25 to 30 minutes here on the local hour. We got a great one planned for you guys tonight. Kickoff times for the first 3 foosball games have been announced. Hope you drink a lot of water prior to game 1. Waylon Wooten commits to the University of Georgia. We'll talk about that tonight. Might play some blind rankings. We didn't do Discord Q&A today. We knew we were going to be tight on time. So here we are, tight on time.
Keep 3 Cup 5, don't worry.
We do have another Keep 3 Cup 5, even though I think I would rather play I can name 17 safeties. How many can you name? But you guys don't love that game.
Well, you don't play it.
Yeah, no, I know.
You just watch us play.
I just watch you guys go at it. I like to, watch the 2 boys get after it.
Okay.
Welcome to Local Hour. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like and subscribe, and rate and review. And if you haven't already, we are made readily available. However, wherever you get your podcast. Kickoff times, Kirby. They've been announced.
For the first 3 games, the kickoff times have been announced, and Georgia fans are, safe to say, not super excited about it. The first game at Tennessee State, which will take place on September 5th, will be a 3 p.m. kick, which most of you agree is probably the heat of the day in the summertime.
Oh, by far.
It's going to be a very, very hot kickoff for you on that Saturday.
Well, 3:30, early September.
Not just that.
Wah!
This is extremely excruciating for students because it's the first football game of the year. A lot of people are going to be excited to go to this game, and students get into the game about 2.5 hours, 3 hours before kick. So you're just going to be sitting in the sun, and that's where their student section is. It is in direct sunlight.
Just the lower bowl. The fraternity friends don't show up until like halfway through the first, but the lower bowl, they will sprint to the bottom hedge.
Yeah.
You're right, about 12:30.
Yeah.
For that one.
Yeah, they will sit in the sun for a good minute.
Yeah. That's going to be
hot
tough
one for them.
You'll be nice and calloused by that point. You'll have gone through July here in Georgia, so you'll be all right.
There's something about game day heat, though, man.
Game day is
stadium,
dude.
And sitting on the away side is just
the breeze don't really reach you over there.
No. There's no. It doesn't feel like there's ever been wind over there either.
Speaking from experience,
it is quite hot. Yes.
Does there ever feel like there's wind or breeze or anything?
No. There's so many people next to you,
Yeah,
so
no.
you really don't feel anything but heat.
It's a tough place for the student section to be, but I get it. The next kickoff will be at 12:45 the following Saturday against Western Kentucky. A little bit earlier kick. I know that people don't love noon kicks, but at the same point, it's Western Kentucky. It seems like an appropriate kickoff time for that matchup.
Oh, 100% agree. I'd rather the Tennessee State game be at noon, to be honest, because it's still hot. Like, noon games are hot earlier in the season.
Right.
But, I mean, like I mentioned with the first game in Tennessee State, a 3 p.m. kick means you're going to be sitting in the stadium, and then you're at the game in the heat of the day. Noon kind of gives you a little bit of a breather at least.
And then the first road game of the season will be – what are you doing?
We'll see if you're making that face still when you're in the stadium.
No, I'm making this face for Hunter Yurachek. Go ahead.
Oh.
The first road game of the season will be on the road at Arkansas. It's also the first SEC game of the season. That will be on Saturday, September 19th with a noon kickoff.
An 11 a.m. kick.
An 11 a.m. local kick, for those who don't know, because Arkansas is in a different time zone. Hunter Yurachek, the Arkansas AD, is not happy about this. If you have that, would you like to read that for me?
Yeah, this is I am extremely concerned and displeased about the recently released kickoff times for our football program in consecutive weeks this September and the impact it will have on the well-being of our student athletes. ESPN has set our game at Utah for 9:15 Central Time on September 12th. We anticipate returning to campus at approximately 6 a.m. on Sunday, September 13th, followed by an 11 a.m. home kickoff against Georgia just 6 days later on September 19th. The assigned schedule will cost our student athletes nearly a full day of rest and recovery that they would have otherwise have been available to them. This is not simply a competitive disadvantage. It's a genuine welfare issue for the young men who represent our program and contribute greatly to the bottom line of our television partners. This type of scheduling is unacceptable and demonstrates a clear neglect for the well-being of college athletes. I am confident that there are not many other programs in the SEC that would be placed in a similar position, and I will not quietly accept it for our football program. I have formally requested that the SEC office and ESPN aggressively pursue an alternative solution for one or both kickoff times during these consecutive weeks. The focus must be on the well-being of the game's participants, not the bottom line of our media partner. Signed, Vice Chancellor and Director of Athletics, Hunter Yurachek.
Okay, so he said they're going to get back about 6 a.m., so that's on a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
That means your athletes would maybe be able to get back into bed at like 7:30 a.m., something like that. Also, probably going to sleep on the ride home, I would imagine. You'll get some sleep potentially. But if you don't, you get to your dorm or whatever about 7:30, could probably sleep for a good 6 hours, I would imagine, until you have meetings and whatnot. And then you have an entire week of just regular schedule football operations until you play Georgia. I don't see the issue here. I don't see how this is that big of an issue.
And also,
wait till he finds out about Thursday night NFL games. He's gonna freak.
yeah, I mean that's a complete other thing. But it's also like, okay, it's 11 a.m. local kick. What is say we kicked off at 6, you push it back even later. What's the extra 5 hours going to do for you? It doesn't change the game day. Yeah, you're not going to be as rested as you would be because you're traveling out to Utah. You typically aren't as rested coming into the next week after a road game. That's what makes road games so difficult. I appreciate the sentiment of I'm concerned about the health of our student athletes. I don't think that's anything to mock someone for, but at the same point, like I don't think that Arkansas players are being put in grave danger because of this situation. I don't think that there's a remedy to that situation that would keep them safe. Like, again, if you push the kickoff back 7 hours, make it an 8 p.m. kick, what's 7 hours going to do for you? Like, it's not going to make that big of a difference.
No. I mean, for either game, moving the kickoff times ultimately isn't going to change all that much for you. Like, especially for the Georgia game. Like, why do you need to move the Georgia game? That's 6 days after you get back. Moving that kickoff time 3 hours later or whatever isn't going to change anything. It's almost a whole week after.
I love your point about even if you played at 7, like, what do you think they're going to do? Let their players sleep till noon?
Yeah.
Like, dude, you have mandatory breakfast at 9 o'clock every Saturday, no matter what time you play. It's such a weird thing to take such a strong stance on. Like, that wasn't a class. Like, I think that would have come off better as like just leave the statement of you only did this because we're Arkansas, and then sent that statement. You wouldn't do this to Alabama. You wouldn't do this to somebody else. That's my statement. Don't do the. I mean, it was a long, strongly worded email.
And by the way, it's not a great look, especially when the team you will be playing has for 2 years straight now had a shortened rest period when they play their in-state rival because the game kicks off on Black Friday.
Yeah,
you forgot about that. So
wait, didn't Georgia play a night game on Saturday night last year and then turn around and play Friday on Black Friday?
No, it wasn't a night game.
No, they've always had their cupcake game before, but still, it's the same.
This year it could be different, but it's not on Black Friday.
It's not going to be on Black Friday, but I mean, teams play on Black Friday. Like, this isn't the hill to die on as an Arkansas.
There's teams that play on Thanksgiving in college football after playing on Saturday.
I mean, the Egg Bowl was almost always on Thanksgiving for the longest time. So I appreciate the sentiment, but at the same point, like, this is not something you need to gather arms about.
One more time with the first 3 games and their start times, Mr. Kirby.
Tennessee State on September 5th, a 3 p.m. kickoff. Western Kentucky, September 12th, a 12:45 kickoff. Georgia at Arkansas on September 19th is a noon kickoff, which is 11 a.m. local time.
You know what Western Kentucky, ironically, is? It is a Georgia staff holders hotbed right now.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
There are like 4 guys at Western Kentucky that started their graduate assistant careers under Kirby Smart here at Georgia.
This is completely off, not Georgia really, but have you seen the coaching staff for Western Alabama?
Yeah, it's all Crimson Tide guys.
All Bama guys. This is guys like Blake Sims, Bo Scarborough,
O.J. Howard.
Yeah, they're all coaching over there.
I think Dre Kirkpatrick might be helping them out too.
Might be.
So, I mean, they got a bunch of former Bama guys over there. And honestly, that says a lot about Scott Cochran because being a D2 guy, having played college games at West Alabama, that ain't glorious college football coaching, Bubba. They're out there. They might as well be coaching like really, really good high school football facilities with regards to the office that they sit in 12 hours a day, the area that they're living in, the facilities that they have available to them, the high school practices that they're going to. They are coaching out there because they love football. Yep. They're winning games too last year, right? They won a lot of games. I hope that works out for all those guys. And I would imagine if they win there, that nucleus is probably going to stay together.
Yeah, you imagine.
And we'll see what Scott can ultimately do as the head ball coach. But I'm glad you shouted that out because it reminded me when I was down there at Carver Columbus a lot of that, where Jarvis has got every single coach there an alumnus, whereas like at West Al, it's all guys that played with, or rather didn't play for Scott, but were there at Bama when he was at his heights as a weight and strength and conditioning coach. Georgia got to commit and beat out Ohio State and Larry Johnson for him. So I know there's a lot of people that are ranking slaves, and that's okay. You can be a ranking slave. That's all right. I choose to be a what coaches think of these guys slave almost too much because I talk to these guys a little bit more often than I used to. I was solely in a vacuum, my opinion on a football player, and I found that made my opinions way too sharp, meaning like pointed, that it's like this is the way it has to be. There is no variance in the opinion. That's not the right way to evaluate football players. You kind of have to take the full scope of it. So, right, I have my opinion of Waylon Wooten, who is 6'1", 320 pounds, and he's a damn fire hydrant, impossible to move. And then I go see him this spring, and he's banged up. He had a shoulder injury, I think, this spring, wasn't available. But I'm talking to his head coach, Greg Carswell, who I actually happened to play with at Shorter University. Greg was my nose tackle for 3 years while I played center, so he and I got fairly acquainted, if you will. But Greg was telling me, he's like, hey, Larry Johnson was down here 2 or 3 days ago and was telling him, like, you're our guy. Like, you're going to come in here. You're going to play within the first 12 months. We think you are Caden McDonald. We think you are kind of going to slide in and replace what we thought of 98, who ended up being a top 45 overall pick out there out of Ohio State. Also, ironically enough, Caden McDonald was kind of I would argue, a miss by Trey Scott and company at Georgia because they probably could have taken Caden out of high school. I don't think they were in love with him. And then he goes to Ohio State and plays like he plays, and now you're regretful as a scouting and recruiting staff because you had an in-state 6'1", 320-pound defensive tackle go up there and become a top 50 overall pick. That's not okay. So when it comes around again and we got a player who fits the same mold, height, weight, ability-wise, it seems, and Larry's all over him, and you like him, well, you better find a way to love him and figure out a way to get him to Georgia, and that's exactly what they did. Do we have the film ready up there?
Do not.
I forgot to tell you that. Let's pull some Waylon Wooten film. The other thing you should know, he's coming from Grayson High School. It's elite high school football. He's going to know how to practice when he comes to Georgia, too. That's the other thing that scares me about the football players you guys recruit, okay? Because I go see them. I go see all these kids during the spring. Not all of them, but 90% of the ones y'all are evaluating that you take that live in this state, I probably watch them practice and see what their high school looks like, and I know what it's about to be at Georgia, right? So when I go to one practice and, you know, you might take 7 reps total, and individual periods are just a joke. They're out there standing around doing install or whatever. And then I go to another practice, and it's bells and whistles flying around the field for 90 minutes to 2 hours, just tongues dragging by the end of it. I know that guy, player B, probably going to be a lot more comfortable when he gets to Georgia and figures out what it's like to practice in the red and black. This is one of those that will be fine. Let's go. All right, again, Grayson High School, you're going to see him playing some dudes now on this tape. I would imagine we're probably going to see some state title tape. Probably going to see some, I think it's Newton High School right here. All right, so we're going to see some dudes. In there at the Zero Tech, playing in front of Tyler Atkinson. I would imagine we keep everybody free. Most of this clip, by the way. Playing a little 4-eye. We got heavy hands, I'll tell you that much.
Sure do. Mm-hmm.
We got heavy hands. We jack shit up. Look at this. Boom. Come on now. That dude had no idea what was coming for him over there at right tackle. Uncoil the hips, throw the hands, cause havoc.
Dang.
Yeah, Bubba. This is what he's going to do in college, though. We're going to be in between them guards, taking 2 or 3 guys to block us. Rally to the football.
Oh, jeez.
Ouch.
Oh. Not fun.
If this kid were 6'3", he'd be a 5-star, by the way.
Yeah.
Way to get flat right there, big fella.
Some O-line play?
No, that's him over the right tackle.
Gotcha.
And this is an elite first step for a 320-pounder. Watch this right here, Kirby. Watch this first step into B-gap. Boom. Get flat and go make a TFL. It's that same Thompson game right here. It looks like he's on a slant. He is. Gets across the face. That's a late fourth quarter rep, I can tell. We don't have the same get off that we had in that first clip. Whoa. As soon as we touched that kid, it looked like he took a shotgun shell to the chest. You know what this is? This is the defensive line equivalent of taking a Donnie Glover. This is the defensive line equivalent of taking a Zakovi Whitehead, or not Zakovi Whitehead,
Zakai Heldon.
Zakai Heldon, right? This is the defensive line equivalent of that. A guy that's 2 inches short from a top 250 eval. You're probably going to get him on some type of discount relative to everybody else. Really, really great player, high floor, low ceiling. That ball got out. That ball got out. Little shimmy right there, a little retrace. Okay. All right. I do love the defensive line effort plays that we have on here, man. That's going to live. Like that's an effort play. That's backside pursuit right there, getting flat. Recognize we're getting stretched right here. Good angle of pursuit and good finish on the ball carrier. Make him hurt. Ooh. All right, I'm here.
The motor is there.
Yeah, the motor is there. The first 2 or 3 steps for a 320-pounder are there. Everything's there to make that a take for the University of Georgia.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, that's one, again, if you're just a scout of, he's only a 3-star, I'm not excited about it. Which, by the way, I would imagine by the end of the cycle he'll be a 4-star. That's typically how things work for Georgia.
Shit, I bet he's getting bumped right as we speak.
Well, and I mean, what I was going to say is even if he remains a 3-star and he's considered one of Georgia's lower takes, however you want to put it, that's when you turn the tape on, that's what you want to see from those types of players of, okay, we're a little bit undersized, but we play really hard. Like, we do everything right, and we have some wow factor to us on top of that. Like, that integrates all the things you would like to see in taking a player like that.
Oh, about time. About time on that one. Nothing. I'm going to talk about it after the show. What was I about to do? Oh, I was about to look at the visitors list for this weekend because it's a massive one. First weekend of official visits this weekend. And the Fakatu kid's in town and his teammate as well. What's the teammate's name? Give me 1 second. Casey Curry. They're both in town. I bring them up because we're watching defensive linemen. Those are your two massive. We're going to try to land these two type of guys at the defensive line position. Honestly, I think they're so good that if they blow the budget on those two, they'll be all right. You know, and not to say that they've expressed that intention, but they might do something like that.
Right.
Because both of them are going to be really, really, really high-end football players.
And I think for some other good news, I'm only saying this because I saw it reported on Twitter that Keemon Spell will be there this weekend.
Yeah.
So
unofficially, I think he's coming back for an official.
Yeah, he's coming the week after.
Yeah.
So 2 straight weekends.
Yeah, Fakatu is midweek. You want it? I've given it to Patreon like 2 days ago.
You did. So sure.
Keep it on Patreon. Give him a reason to go on.
Or do that.
All right. Well, Jackson Dollar will be in town. Kelsey Adams, the commit, will be in town. Some important people. Chance Gilbert from East Coweta will be in town. Some big ones.
Absolutely.
Okay, important ones. I do like that. That's probably due to his schedule, not your preference, but I do like that the Fakatu kid's in town midweek.
Right.
Like a solo visit.
Yeah, solo OV. Just gonna make it all about you, baby. Let's lock it in. Let's see what it's gonna take.
Smart.
Yeah, man.
Well, I know you weren't very intrigued to play it, but would you like to end the show with a good Keep 3 Cut 5?
Sure,
you
man.
get to choose. We can do Keep
Sure,
3 Cut
man.
5 or blind rankings.
Let's do either one. I don't really care.
Okay, we'll do a Keep 3 Cut 5. I think you'll enjoy this one more than maybe
Full
the
list
other.
of visitors, patreon.com/Brooks Austin. Also comes with a Discord membership over there.
All right. Rank these Georgia, or not rank these, Keep 3 Cut 5, these Georgia defensive linemen.
Okay, let's do it.
And the first name on this list is one Devontae Wyatt.
Well, I'll never feel bad about keeping a first-round draft pick who I felt like was one of the best, flashiest players that they had. Like, Jalen Carter is flashy as hell at D-tackle, but Devontae Wyatt would flash stuff that, I mean, he would get home so quickly on ball carriers. I'm keeping him.
Yeah,
it's never a bad decision to keep somebody that good.
That's fair.
I don't know how you would cut a first rounder. Like, obviously, I don't think Devontae Wyatt out of the three, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter out of them, he's probably not number one in that list. He's a first-round draft pick. I'm keeping Devontae Wyatt.
All right. Well, speaking of one Jalen Carter is the next one up on this list.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and keep that one. I mean, he's the greatest defensive tackle to play at Georgia. I mean, maybe close second, Richard Seymour.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe.
I mean,
It's probably Jalen Carter.
Who would be the third keep on here? I mean, Jalen Carter hasn't become a Hall of Famer yet, so let's not just like automatically not bat an eye at that one.
Let's talk about Georgia careers, though. I mean, Jalen Carter's pretty freaking good.
Pretty sure Richard was a two-time All-American.
I understand
He
that.
was, yes.
I understand that. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm keeping Jalen Carter as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Jalen Carter's pretty freaking good, but so is Richard Seymour. That wasn't a slight to Richard Seymour either. That's just my preference. All right, so you both have kept both Devontae Wyatt and Jalen Carter. One keep left. A lot of names left.
I'm
How about
fine.
Tyler Clark?
Cut him.
Pass.
Cut him.
Yeah,
No
you can
offense.
cut him.
So
They're a great
nonchalant.
52, though. They're a great 52.
Flashed a lot.
Honestly, I thought he was going to be way better in like pro ball. I thought it was going to work. It didn't.
No, not quite, but I
He
always
was
love mentioning
UFL
Tyler
in last
Clark.
time I saw, right?
Yeah.
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 All right, so you both cut Tyler Clark. Trevon Walker.
Yeah, he can get cut, too. Oh, no, you said Trayvon Walker?
Trayvon Walker.
Huh. So we assume Jordan Davis is going to pop up on this list at some point?
I'm going to cut Trayvon Walker.
Yeah, I'm cutting college Trayvon.
Okay.
Trayvon Walker had a great 2021 season, but the career as a whole is not.
And he hit me with a, why I know you, last time I saw him. Cut. Cut.
Oh, wow. I'm going to cut him.
All right, you both cut Trayvon Walker and Tyler Clark. Kristen Miller.
Yeah, he's not in this. I love Kristen to death. He's not in this echelon.
All right. What about you, Kirby?
I'm also going to cut him.
All right, so you've cut three in a row after keeping the two. The two you kept Devontae Wyatt and Jalen Carter.
Oh, you know what? I see what he's going to do here.
Julian Rochester.
He front-loaded this like hell, didn't he?
I think so. I'm going to cut Julian Rochester. as
I
well.
am too, because I'm waiting on like Julian. I felt like played a little bit too long. Probably should let the younger guys. Probably should let the young guys get some burn there in 2020. And I love Julian to death. He has a solid dap every time I see him over there in McEachern.
You both cutting him?
Yeah, there's
All
only
right.
two left,
No
right?
offense.
There's only
Julian.
two left. You both have one keep left.
It's got to be JD in here somewhere.
Jordan Davis.
Yeah, it's a keep.
Keep. There's
And
mine.
whoever's last, I'm sorry, but he can get gone.
I threw a Geno Atkins in there.
Yeah.
Underrated.
You know, you would have
Deserves love.
really caused 8-year-old Brooks Austin a panic attack if you'd have put David Pollock on the back end of that. I'd have had a conniption trying to figure out what to do there.
Yeah, I didn't want to be that mean.
I was a big Pollock guy.
I didn't want to be that mean. But
That was probably your easiest list.
Well, you know, I kind of got some flack for my last list that I brought you guys with the running backs and whatnot. So I was like, you know what? I'll just give a good fun list, a lot of good players. Maybe not too difficult, but
We got 2 minutes. We can play the other game, too.
We can do a blind rankings. All right. I'm not going to tell you the category for this.
All right. But if I guess it, you have to say it.
Correct.
All right.
First player, Jalen Carter. Where are you ranking him?
I mean, you'd be hard-pressed to be wrong ranking him, too.
Yeah, just got to play safe and go 2, hoping that there's another bigger name on there.
All right, so you've got Jalen Carter at 2, both you. Second player is Jordan Davis.
Oh, jeez. Is this the same list?
Nope, it's not the same list.
All right, it's just like first rounders?
Nope.
First round defensive players?
These are defensive linemen from 2021.
So far, yeah. That's not the list, though.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Put him 3.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same. I think I'm going to put him 3. I really hope I don't regret that.
All right, so Jalen Carter at 2, Jordan Davis at 3. 1, 4, and 5 are left available. Next name, Tay Crowder.
5.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Tay. That's a 5.
All right, Tay Crowder's going to go at number 5. That means 1 and 3 are available. Fourth player is Jamon Dumas Johnson.
3 or 4. Yeah,
That's a 4.
4. That means your number 1 player.
Yeah, he did.
He absolutely
did.
snaked
That means
What a menace.
your
He
number
snaked
1
us.
player is Chris Smith.
Okay, I'm not
You know
okay
what?
with that.
Fine. It could have been a lot
Sentimental.
worse. I thought you were
Sentimental.
going to do something absolutely devious.
Actually, not bad.
Does anyone
I'll
know?
take Chris Smith 1.
Does anyone know what the category is then?
Defensive players who scored touchdowns.
Yes, actually.
Wow. You
Non-off-
just ripped that right off.
Non-offensive players who've scored touchdowns.
Wow.
Jalen Carter had a
That was
receipt.
impressive.
Jalen Carter had a receiving
Jonathan,
touchdown.
It's right there. It stares you in the face.
I probably would have gotten there, but I don't know if I would have gotten there that quickly.
You would have got off rip.
No, not like that.
That's a great way to end the show. That made me feel nice and good
There you go.
right there.
Yeah, when you mentioned Tay Crowder, then you were like, oh, and your number 1 player, I was like, oh my gosh, who is he about to say?
I didn't want to do it to be too deep.
Scoop and scored Tennessee for Tay Crowder.
Correct.
Who are the other guys on our list? Let's see if we
Jamon
can do this.
Dumas Johnson.
Jamon Dumas Johnson, pick 6 UAB.
Correct.
Who's the other one?
Jordan Davis.
Fullback touchdown.
Correct. Jalen Carter.
Same thing. No,
And-
caught a pass. Caught a pass.
Caught a
Fake,
pass.
fake play action.
Chris has
into the
multiple.
flat. Chris Smith, pick 6 against Clemson. Returned a field goal back against LSU.
Correct. All correct.
Ball knower.
There you go.
Thank you for making me feel good. As
What a
night
great
ended
way to
right
end the
there.
week in the show.
Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and stay locked in this weekend. We got a lot of content coming out from LA. I love you. We'll see you later. Hey, fingers crossed I make my flight tomorrow.